welcome to Top Moments of the Week in Star Trek Online, Part 17. Holy shit, how do you keep watching these goddamn things? Like, I tried to watch the first couple and fuck me, I'm boring. This is Star Trek Online. This is mostly all footage from Delta Rising. I got a little bit more energy in me once I finally came back from Florida, which is episode 15, so if you literally start at 15 or 16, I completely agree with you. That's okay. But yeah, all this footage is going to be from that. There really isn't any spoilers aside from character reveals, but I mean, if you're watching the intro thing right now, you know that Garrett's Wang is there. You know Ethan Phillips is there. I mean, well, not Garrett's Wang. That would be a completely different set of episodes. But I mean, Garrett Wang. You know Kim's there, and Tuvok, and 7 of 9. You know all these characters are reprising their roles. So it's not going to be a shock if I say, oh, Neelix is here, and it's kind of nice that he's there. It's still a good moment that we get to see Neelix. But I'm not spoiling anything, because you already know that the actor is in the DLC. So it's kind of like that. There's going to be a few things for fans that are going to recognize, but for the most part, enjoy. And here we go with Top Moments of the Week in Star Trek Online, Part 7.
Warriors, attack! Joel, eat you!
What? Oh my God! I want your children. I mean, I want you to have my children. I mean, I want to give you my sperm. Can I do that? Dear God, you're so freaking hot. Just don't hurt me, okay? I appreciate women of all sizes, but God damn, I just want to climb you like Mount Everest and get away, other girl. I'm looking at this one. What planet are you from? Can I go there? All I need is love. And your gigantic rack. Dear Lord, God bless it. So this is a thing where I'm supposed to be rescuing these prisoners, and apparently they keep spawning right in front of me. All I gotta do is kill the one guy. So I was taking advantage of that. But as you can see, I got mine placed in the corners, and watch, there's gonna be some guys that spawn in, and 2 of them are gonna instantly die. Oh, I love having those mines, man. I mean, seriously, it's pretty genius because the AI rushes you so many times. It's nice having that guy that has those mines to put down. They're so helpful for the guys that like to rush. It gives them lots of damage. Here's another. Sorry about the audio quality at this moment. It's going to be okay at the beginning of the video and the end, but I didn't want to have to re-edit this stuff, and the audio quality, it's dropping out here for me for some reason. I can't explain it. It's what Upload Studio does, but here's a quick size comparison. This ship on the bottom is one I kind of want to go for next. I believe that's a tier 6 as well. I have a tier 5 ship here. This is one of the bigger Romulan ones, but and that underneath me is obviously the USS Vengeance from the movie Into Darkness, the Star Trek movie, one of the latest ones. It's actually the exact same ship, but you can't find it, so it must be available only for fleets. So this thing's hell scary. Yeah, it latches onto your character, screams, and then it blows up in your face. You literally can't do anything. Pretty cool though. Dear God, this is definitely one of the bad moments. I fucking hated this goddamn thing. You have to adjust the pitch, the yaw, and the force to try to get this magical number of 1 kilometer, right? So it starts you off around 8 or so, and you go down to 5, and then like you try a lot of stuff. For some reason, you can't get it to drop. It's just, I mean, you're increasing it up and down, but I don't know, by how much. This one is fucking really annoying. I really hated this thing. I had no idea what I needed to do. I tried playing with the power and adjusting stuff, but just hated this little mini game thing.
Oh yeah,
I
and
can't thank you enough for your help.
yeah, Neelix is here. I mean, yeah, it's nice to see him, but man, is he fucking old. Jesus Christ.
So you remember this moment from a few minutes ago? Well, if you didn't remember it, that's the exact same frickin' footage. So there, I helped you. No, I mean, it's apparently it also happens to me again, but this time it actually happens during a cutscene. After I finish off the enemies here, you will hear the telltale scream of one of my teammates, but then it'll actually blow up in the cutscene itself. So we're getting pretty close to it. You just heard the scream. Now the legs are all jammed up inside my frickin' science officers. Jesus Christ. Oh, that seems vaguely familiar size of a ship. No way. Yep, that's right. It's the automated personnel unit from the B'Elanna Torres episode in Voyager, where she basically finds this race of machines that have been battling another group of machines for, well, I mean, all their makers are essentially dead. It was kind of a cool idea, and yeah, it actually shows up again. It's only for one of your patrols, like when you're in the Delta Quadrant, there's patrols that you're gonna go on, and one of the little episodes that you run into is just this quick little snippet of these automated personnel units, and there's the other version and they're gonna end up going to war, and they're probably gonna keep on going to war while you're doing your patrols. So it's kind of cool to see. So this is a spot where apparently I'm supposed to have environmental suits for my entire team. Now, I didn't know this. As soon as I go down a ramp, suddenly everyone's coughing, and we all end up dying. So I kept respawning a couple of times before I figured out, oh, I need to put the environmental suit on, because I'm fighting tholians. Now, I don't know if my game glitched or something, like there's supposed to be maybe more suits nearby, but yeah, these are my other teammates. I had one extra suit on me, and I gave it to one of my dudes, and the rest of my teammates, they just keep, right now they keep getting revived and constantly coughing and choking on their own vomit until they die, over and over again. So yeah, if there's a spot I was supposed to find, like a locker that had suits for my entire team, I couldn't find it. So I started adding, I had a photon multi-warhead weapon, which is one of my best ones. And I also started adding mines. Like, I just placed the mines behind me. I normally never played with the mines before. You'll see them flash, like right there. Now they're going toward their target. And there you go. They ended up doing some massive damage. I think he might have even ran into another set of them. But yeah, I'm kind of in love with mines now. They're kind of fun. Number 3. So you come here, there's a Borg cube, you're basically fucked, you don't know what to do. Wait a minute, I kind of vaguely recognize that ship shape. It only took one shot? Who the fuck can take out the Borg in one shot? They're hailing us? No. It's fucking Hugh! Holy shit! That's right! Fucking TNG, Picard, fucking everything, Geordi. God damn, it's pretty cool. This is one of those patrol things I was telling you about, where they basically give you a reference from an earlier episode. It was kind of cool and kind of shocking to see the guy, but yeah, apparently he's out there helping other Borg around the universe. Way to go, Hugh! Number 2, like my poo. 7 of freaking 9. Wait. It's my show, right? I can say fucking. Okay. Ignore that. 7 of fucking 9. Well, that's not her actual name, but yeah, I mean, you know the voice actress is still here, and yeah, quite honestly, it doesn't really make much sense that, yeah, I got a Borg officer too. It doesn't make much sense that she still has the Borg implants, you know, even like 32 years later. It's kind of sad, especially when she was kind of almost, you know, wrestling with her own humanity at the end of Voyager itself, and you were thinking, yeah, it'd be kind of cool to see a transformation of her slowly taking away those Borg implants, but they didn't. And unfortunately, it just seems kind of sad that she wasn't able to take off more of the Borg implants, 30 years later. I know, it's fan service, right? We want her to look pretty close to what we remember her looking like, but does it make sense that she really hasn't aged that much? I mean, we're talking about this lady should be 50 years old, Borg implants or no, and just ignore the fact that my head was in her crotch earlier, or now. I had to get the footage somehow. Number 1. So, it's just cool that, well, for one thing, I just killed the doctor with a grenade. That's because we're in Tuvok's mind, so just ignore that. But it's still pretty freaking cool that we are on Voyager itself right now. During this particular mind meld, you see Tuvok back in his original, the TNG era costumes, because that's what they used obviously in Voyager. That was before the big costume change. So yeah, it's just nice to roam the halls, to be in sick bay. We end up going to engineering. I believe there's the ready room, well, the captain's ready room, of course, the bridge. Everything is here, and we run into Harry Kim here in a little bit too. It's just nice. I know it's in part of a mind meld, but supposedly, if you've got the real world money, you can ignore that. Well, I mean, you can't ignore that, but I mean, just ignore it for now. But apparently, you can actually buy these interiors and basically put them on your ship, and you can actually visit them, all the ones that were created for this DLC, essentially. So you can roam around sick bay and engineering, I guess, but you got to pay money for it. But still, it's cool. I mean, you can get your own Intrepid class ship, name it Voyager the sequel, and just wander around the halls and whatnot. I thought this was interesting. I bet this was like a callback to the show where they had that one hallway that you could kind of tell, especially when it was on DVD, that it basically was just a wall with a picture on it of the hallway extending even further, but it didn't really do that. But yeah, it's nice. I know that this is all about, the Delta Quadrant and Voyager, but it's just nice to see Tuvok and, his original garb, and like I said, we're going to see Harry Kim, and eventually, you do run into the Doctor and Harry Kim on another planet. He becomes a captain, so, like I said, but it is really, really cool to be on Voyager, in a one-to-one kind of scale environment. It's just fun running around. I really enjoyed it. So, hey, thanks for watching. Probably we're getting close to the end of this game.